Good morning. I hope that you're having a wonderful day. Today we are going to make a shadow box design on Cricut Design Space, and my video for assembling it is coming out in a day or two. It's already been made. It's just a matter of releasing, and I wanted to release this one first. Okay, all of these images are from Cricut Design Space, and so you are able to, if you're a Patreon, that design will be available for you. But if you're not, I'm fixing to show you how to put it together, and we're going to have lots of stars that we cut and make into 3D form, and then trees that we can put in the bottom, just like if you were doing a Let It Snow and putting snowflakes in the bottom. So I don't want to mess with this one. I'm going to go over here and create a new project. And first we want to upload our images. Well, I thought I clicked over here on the left-hand side on images. There we go. And because I know what I want Santa. And there's one with reindeer if you'd like to use that one instead. But I like the one where it's flying over the moon. So let's search a little bit. We'll find that one right down here. Well, I thought we would. Maybe I overlooked it. Okay, maybe I need to put in something else like Christmas. I think that might be what I use to search it for. I may have put in reindeer. Let's try that. Might be quicker. Now I always want to press enter afterwards, like you're doing a Google search. There it is. And then we click on it to get that green square around it. We know it's an axis because it has the little A in the corner. And then we come down here to insert images, and we have that one. Apparently I clicked on something else too. So, okay. We're going to play around with that one in a minute, but let's go ahead and get our trees while we're searching. Okay, Christmas trees, I believe is what I put in. Christmas tree, Christmas trees. I don't remember. It's a group of them, but I also used a single one. See, there's a group of them. You could use that one. You could use that one, but now that one's going to cost 99 cents. The one that I used doesn't cost anything, and it's two tones, so I was able to use two different types of medium. The glitter paper, and then foil, party foil. Well, I'm not finding my trees. Probably just because I've overlooked it, but in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and get the little tree that I used to make the small ones to put into the bottom of it. It's kind of like a shaker box. Well, I don't think that was it. I must have clicked on more than one. Okay, we're going to set that up in the corner. Get it out of the way for right now. This may not even be the tree that I used. But it looks like it. Okay, let's go back to images. This time we're just going to put in trees. There we go. Adding that S made a difference. And I believe this is the one I used. But I changed the shape of it. And I'll show you how I did that. Okay, insert images. Put that one over here. Now what we want to do is go in here and create the background that we're going to be gluing the trees onto. I click on shapes and then square. I unlock it and I'm going to go up here to the size and make it a 5 by 7 because this is a 5 by 7. If you were doing an 8 by 10 shadow box, then that's what you would want to use. And I'm going to go ahead and turn it the way that I'll be doing it, which is landscape. If I was doing it the way it popped up there, it would have been, we're going to lock that square. It would have been portrait style. Okay, and then we want to get that moon and put it over here. You really don't have to put it on here, but just to get the location in your mind where it would be, you might. We're going to arrange that to the front so you can see. So you'll know where the reindeer will go. And the little swirl is kind of what I judged where to put it. And you see this is a lot smaller. Height-wise for your design. So you can put your words at the bottom or the top, depending on where you put your moon. But if we're putting trees down here, we probably want to put our words down here also. Okay, so we've got to separate this. So we go up here, we have it selected. We go up here to ungroup, and we can take the reindeer out of the way, and we could move our moon over here and place that behind it. Okay. You may want to make these reindeer just a little bit smaller also, like a 6.8. Okay, so that it's seen on the glass. Okay, and I printed these out in, I'm going to keep it down here. I printed them out in red, so I'm going to go ahead and change that right here by clicking on the color in your layers panel. And that's the red that I used. Now we want the trees to be the same length as this paper. This is your background paper. So I need to unlock them. We want to keep them grouped, so we don't click on ungroup. And then we're going to take them over here and drag them this way. Makes them a little stubbier, but I liked the aesthetics. Somebody asked what I'm doing right now. When I brought them up, you can't see it. So I clicked on Arrange, and I'm going to bring it to the front. Okay? You still have room now to put your reindeer there. Now, quickly, let's do our text. Click on Text. And you could put anything. Merry Christmas, whatever you wanted to put, but I put, you'd better watch out. Well, y'all can tell already that this font wouldn't work, even if we move the letter spacing. So let's find one that might. And you want to make it bold enough. You also might think about going up here to the filter and just doing my fonts, or maybe single layer. See, Arial Black is still fairly big. Have y'all noticed the new thing with Cricut Design Space? You can still see your objects behind here. So if I was to drag this letter up here, when it changes, it would tell me the length of it. It'll also tell me the font size right here. So I could just make it smaller. But you want it readable. Okay, we're going to try this one. That got it a little bit smaller. Let's go on down a little bit. Any font that you choose will be fine, as long as you're happy with it. Okay, that one's kind of big. We're going to size it down now to where it's 7.8. Okay, we want it smaller than that. So let's go up here and make it like 6.5. There we go. And that is going to be, in the design I used the red also. So, and I want these two to print at the same time on the same page and in the same position. So what I did was take the lettering. Okay, here we go. Placed it underneath. Then I want to attach these two together. Okay, that by attaching them, they will stay in this position when they are cut out of the vinyl. And I used glitter adhesive vinyl. I also put a cutting box behind here. To do that, all I had to do, I'm sorry, that's not what I did. I clicked on Shapes, got a square. First thing I did was made that square red. I unlocked it. And then I want it to be a 5x7. This time I want to go to Arrange, move it to the back. Okay, this is basically a cutting square. I can make it a little bit smaller, so I'm not wasting as much vinyl before I attach them all together. You're not going to be using this red square, but when you go to weed, it'll make it easier for you. So I need to select both of these now and attach. That's why I went ahead and attached the Santa and the wording together first. Okay, then I created some little fall trees to place in the bottom. I thought about just getting a bag of little presents or something like that and putting in there. That would be cute also. But I thought I can just make something. Okay, and I wanted to do these in 2 different sizes. So once I sized them, grouped them together, just so when I hit duplicate over here in the layers panel, and you can do that as many times as you'd like. Okay, that's up to you. Now I'm going to show you how to do the stars to where they're 3D. It's placing them up here, so I'm going to bring it down here where we can see it a little bit better. Actually, if I zoomed in, it would help us both. Okay, then we're going to get a little square and manipulate it. And I'm going to make this star a different color so you'll be able to see what I'm doing. I cut it out of foil also, party foil, the silver. Okay, where's my square? Bring it down here. Okay, we've got to unlock it. I drag it over is to make it a line. Now, another way you could do this is to take the score line and then change the score line to a cut. And I'll show you that real quick too. Okay, but this is the way I did it the first time. Okay, we know this star, to get to the center of it, it needs to be about that long, this long. Okay. Now let's see if I can grab it because it went skinny on us. Okay, what I'm going to have to do is undo. There we go. Okay, then I placed it on top here, and that's way too big. So let's zoom it down a little bit. Place it right here. Okay, and then you want to weld these together. Okay, I'm going to duplicate this star real quick and show you how to do it with the score sign. I think I can do this right. Okay, where'd our score line go? There it is. Okay, we want to make it shorter. I like that. Place it here. It's going to be a little bit shorter. And then go over here and turn it into a cut. Okay, those are 2 ways you can do it. Then you take this and you want to group them both. This one you wouldn't have to group. That score line, that cut line is together. Well, it didn't move together. Sorry, you do have to group this one too. Either way. Okay, so we grabbed it, we attach them. We grab it and attach them. When you watch the video of how I assembled them, it shows how these work. Now, if you wanted a star that was actually standing up, you would want to make a star with the cut here, and then the next star with the cut here from the bottom, so that they fit together and meet in the middle. Okay, but for what we're doing, just putting the one at the bottom is quicker when you go to assemble it. Okay, we have attached them. Now we want to duplicate. We're going to make them different sizes. I put some in the sky without the score line. So if you want to do something like that, make sure, okay, we've done that. Make certain that you make a couple without that to put up in the sky, without the cut line. Okay, and then here again, we're going to group them and duplicate. And depending on how many you want in the bottom is how many you would make. Okay, I hope you learned something today. And be sure and save before you make it. You don't want to lose. And I say my last one is Santa Moon, so I'm going to put Santa Trees, Moon. Okay. And again, when you go to make it, you can rearrange these before you cut so you can save a little bit more vinyl. And I actually show you a real good tip. I cut my paper first. So I put it all on one mat. I moved this one over here. And then I moved, I don't think it was the trees. I think it was these trees because they're out of paper. I put them at the bottom. Oh, in the round moon. Where did it go? There it is. And I put it on this page. Now, I put them all on the same page in this position with the large 5x7 paper, so that all I had to do when I went to cut it, your quarter moon would be here, your full circle here, and the group of trees, one set of them is right here. So that when you go to cut, if you cut them in that order, then all you have to do is press the unload mat and then press it again so it feeds it back into the machine, and then press the Cricut go button. Made it much simpler. And you may want to coordinate the greens together so that you're only using 2 different types of green, but that's up to you. Okay, you're saving paper that way, or adhesive, vinyl or foil, or whichever you're using. Remember, when you cancel out of this, all these changes that I made over here to the mat will go back to the original when you do it again. So save time, you might want to know that you're ready to cut. Okay. Hope you learned something. Please subscribe to my channel, also my Huntress Habits webpage. And this is enough of your time today. I'm sorry I don't talk any faster. Have a great day. See you next time. Bye-bye.